G'day everyone, Matt Elder, Family Bricks here, and we've just had the new LEGO Lamborghini Technic set reveal and the trailer, and just going to go through, do a quick reaction to the video, and at the end of it maybe say when's going to be the best time to buy this. Now this is a bit of a lengthy trailer, it looks awesome, so let's get into it. Wow, that was great. Now if we have a look at the official images on the Instagram LEGO website, we can sort of see a bit more coming out of that. So you've got a really sleek profile of the car. It looks great and very close to the actual real car that's been made. Now the interesting thing about this is it's done in this green color, because the actual real color is done in this green, and the thing about that is that it's one of its base colors from when it was first founded back in 1963. And the interesting thing is that with these cars, there's only going to be 63 of them made, and actually on the car itself, you can see on the rear fin here, it will actually have 63, because that was the year that the company started. And the thing with this is, with the 63, you're only going to be, as a buyer, and each car is going to be completely unique in the paint job. So once somebody's done one color, it can no longer be produced for somebody else in that color. So it'll be interesting to see who ends up with like the red one and the black one. Now it's called a Sian because Sian is Bolognese for lightning, and this is the first Lamborghini Electric hybrid, so very appropriate, which is a bit of a deviation from the usual being named after bulls. So I really do like the way that they've been able to get these curves and shapes in here, because if you look at the car itself, it's actually got curves and lines going in all sorts of different directions. Personally, I've always loved Lamborghini from when I was a little kid. Not a huge car buff or anything like that, but there's just always been something about seeing the original Lamborghini Countach in the 80s, and just the way it looked in the profile. Never been much for Porsches or Ferraris. Previously we were teased on the detail of the wheel and how it looks relative to the real car itself, and it's a pretty close sort of match there, so obviously that's going to be a new custom piece. The rear of it is spot on to what the actual car is, and it'll be interesting because just in here, this rear spoiler actually will on the real car move up, so it'll be interesting to see if they've managed to get that detail there so it can go up and down. great effects with the lights and everything that they've got going on there. And, they obviously spent a bit on the production value for this trailer and really getting out there and promoting it. Nice little side profile again without the effects. Then looking at the build itself there, from what we can see, my concern is always going to be in and around how this sweeping line comes down to the headlight and how open that is, because you got lots of different curves going in different directions and how they'll actually be able to get that there. But this set itself is like 3,696 pieces and it's going to be massive. So really intricate build. So yeah, it looks great. It's 3,696 pieces. It's a Technic car. They've put a lot of effort and work into this. This is going to be, I think, about $375 US, 370 euros, probably about 350 pounds. So it's really up there in terms of the expense of the car. And this is the third in the line after they've done previously a Porsche and a Bugatti. So this releases June 1st, 2020 for VIP members and August 1st, 2020 for the regular public. So unless you're a real car enthusiast or they do some great promotion with VIP points or gift with purchase, it is really pricey, and probably really only the die-hard, really core fans will pick this up out of the gates. Because if we look at the price history on a couple of the other cars in this line which have come out previously, we can see that over time the price will come down. So then that begs the obvious question, when would be the best time to buy this? So if we look at the past history, we can use that as a bit of a guide. So here was the first vehicle, which was a Porsche, and we can sort of see that if we go down here, it was originally released, beginning 2007. It was about £250. Everything will be in pounds here. This is looking at the Amazon website. And then over time, the price dropped down, and you could get it for like 160 around about there. And then once it was discontinued, the price then climbed up again. So if we just zoom in on this section here, we sort of see it had like an August release, very similar to this one. And then as you went into late November, the price really dropped down, and then also the first week of December. So that is your Black Friday and Cyber Monday, around those sorts of time periods. And then if we have a look at the Bugatti, we can sort of see, again, something else was very, very similar. When it was first released, it came out very top heavy in terms of price, about 425. And then as we got into that Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the price really dropped down. And then you can sort of see now, recently, the price has gone back up. It's about 330-ish in around there. So if you like, I'll hold off on the Lamborghini and just build the Bugatti in the meantime. Recently, the price of the Bugatti has gone from about the 230, 250 mark all the way back over 300. So it might also be worth holding off on any purchase of the Bugatti. So the upshot of that is, if you were looking to get the Lamborghini and you didn't want to pay the day one sort of pricing for it, and then you're not too fussed about it, maybe wait until November, December, and possibly be able to pick it up in a sale, because obviously they're trying to shift the units in time for Christmas. Also with the name, as for the FKP 37, what does that have to do and what does that relate to? FKP is the initials of the late head of the Volkswagen group, who was instrumental in bringing Lamborghini into the actual group itself. And 37, it was his birth year, so 1937. So a bit of a fun fact there. Now, did you know that Lamborghini actually started out as a tractor company and was just irritated by Lorenzo Ferrari? So if you want to find out more about that, there's a great podcast multi-series called Business Wars, which looks at the Lamborghini Ferrari rivalry, and also include that around the video. So it looks like they've done a great job on this 1/8 scale Lamborghini, and good to finally see that you can get this as a Lego car, and they've really gone all out on it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you think that you'll get this model, or you might wait on it, or it's going to be a complete pass? Please do like, share and subscribe to the Family Bricks channel. Maybe this might be a little bit out of your budget, but you still need to scratch that Technic car itch. So here's a video on Dom's Charger from Fast and the Furious that you might also be interested in checking out. That's it from us here at Family Bricks. Until next time, when we talk about all things Lego and lifestyle.